Every great story reaches a moment when the world asks the same question. Is this the end? Or is there one more chapter left to write? For Lionel Messi, that moment is now.
Montiel. Argentina, champions of the world!
After conquering nearly every trophy football has to offer, after inspiring millions across generations, and after finally lifting the FIFA World Cup in 2022, many believed his international journey had reached its perfect conclusion. Yet, as the 2026 FIFA World Cup approaches, one question continues to dominate conversations across the football world. Will Lionel Messi return for one final World Cup? The answer is more complicated than it seems. When Argentina defeated France in one of the greatest World Cup finals ever played, it wasn't simply a victory. It was the completion of a lifelong journey. For nearly 2 decades, Messi carried the weight of expectation unlike any player before him. Every tournament ended with the same comparison. Every defeat reignited the same debate. Could he truly be considered the greatest player in history without winning the World Cup? Then, on one unforgettable night in Qatar, that debate came to an end. Messi delivered one of the finest performances of his career, leading Argentina to football's ultimate prize and securing his place among the sport's immortals. For many, it felt like the perfect farewell, a champion leaving the biggest stage with nothing left to prove. But football has a remarkable way of rewriting its own stories. Rather than retiring from international competition, Messi chose to continue. Not because he needed another trophy, not because he needed to silence critics. Those chapters had already been written. Instead, he continued because representing Argentina has always meant something deeper than statistics or individual records. Every appearance became another opportunity to guide a new generation of players wearing the famous sky blue and white jersey. And with every international match, speculation continued to grow. Could the greatest player of his generation make one final appearance on football's biggest stage? Of course, there is one undeniable reality: time. By the summer of 2026, Messi will be 39 years old. In modern football, very few outfield players compete at the highest international level at that age. The pace is faster, the matches are more demanding, recovery becomes more difficult. Every season places greater demands on the body than the last. From a physical perspective, the challenge is enormous. Yet Lionel Messi has never relied solely on physical attributes. Throughout his career, his greatest advantage has been something no defender could ever truly stop: his understanding of the game, his ability to read space before it appears, to anticipate movements seconds before everyone else, to slow an entire match with a single touch before accelerating it with one perfectly weighted pass. Those qualities rarely disappear with age. If anything, experience sharpens them. While his explosive pace may have declined, his football intelligence remains among the finest the game has ever witnessed. That is why, even today, opponents continue to fear the moments when the ball reaches his feet. Because one moment is often all Lionel Messi needs. Argentina has changed as well. The team preparing for 2026 is no longer completely dependent on its captain. A talented new generation has emerged. Young players have grown into leaders. Responsibility is now shared across the squad. That evolution could be one of the biggest reasons Messi's participation remains possible. Instead of carrying every attack, he can focus on influencing the decisive moments, providing leadership, creating opportunities, delivering moments of brilliance when the pressure is greatest. Sometimes football history is shaped not by 90 minutes, but by one pass, one finish, one free kick, one decision. And few players have mastered decisive moments better than Lionel Messi. Of course, nothing has been confirmed. Messi himself has remained cautious whenever he is asked about the 2026 World Cup. Rather than making promises, he has consistently emphasized that his decision will depend on one factor above all else: how his body responds over the next 2 years. That approach reflects the maturity of a player who understands both his ambition and his limitations. Football has always demanded honesty, and no one understands that better than Messi. If he does return in 2026, it will not be to prove that he is the greatest. For millions of supporters around the world, that discussion has already been settled. Instead, his return would represent something far more meaningful: an opportunity to witness the final chapter of a remarkable career, One final entrance onto the world's biggest stage. One final opportunity for football fans across every continent to watch a once-in-a-generation talent perform at the sport's highest level. Whether Argentina lifts another trophy or not almost becomes secondary. Because some moments transcend results. They become history. Every generation experiences players who define an era. Very few redefine the sport itself. Lionel Messi belongs to that rare category. Whenever his international career eventually comes to an end, football will say goodbye to more than a legendary player. It will say goodbye to an artist whose vision, creativity, and brilliance inspired millions to fall in love with the game. The story isn't over yet. The 2026 FIFA World Cup may offer football one final opportunity to witness greatness wearing Argentina's number 10. Until that decision is made, one question remains. Will Lionel Messi write one last unforgettable chapter? Or has the greatest football story ever told already reached its perfect ending? Only time will reveal the answer.